Hello everyone. The brochure for Nata 2020 was released on the Nata website on the 24th of July, and we are here with an overview. So before we start, I want to say that this overview is best of our knowledge and is our analysis of the brochure and the type of questions. We do not guarantee the accuracy of the information provided in this video. So we'll be reviewing the examination schedule, question pattern for NATA 2020, what exactly PTQs are and the type of PTQs, and the eligibility criteria for the exam. So this time the examinations shall be conducted in 2 sessions on the date of the first test. The number of sessions shall depend on the number of candidates who register for the second attempt. The candidates will be given a choice for the session on a first come, first serve basis, whereas candidates who choose to appear for the test at the allotted test centers shall be placed in the second session. As mentioned in the previous notice, we know that Part B shall be held before Part A. So let's take a look at the exam schedule. So the first session is only going to be for the candidates who choose to appear for the exam from their residences. Part B will start at 10 a.m. and will end at 10:45 a.m., which is 45 minutes. General aptitude and logical reasoning will 35 online questions, which are going to be MCQ based, 1.5 marks for each question, which makes it 52.5 marks. Then there's going to be PCM questions, which are 15 questions in total, 5 for physics, 5 chemistry, and 5 mathematics. Again, an online test for MCQ based questions. 1.5 marks each, which makes it a total of 22.5 marks. So the grand total for part B is 75 marks. After an interval of 3 minutes, at 10:48, part A will begin. It'll last up till 12 p.m., which is 72 minutes. It's a cognitive skills test that is going to happen. The first question will last for 12 minutes and will be a PTQ based question for 17 marks. Then the next 3 questions are going to be for 12 minutes each. Uh, Again, PTQ based and 16 marks each, which makes it 48 marks. Then there are 6 more questions for 4 minutes each, 10 marks each again, and MCQ based. So the total for part A is 125 marks, and the total for NATA now is 200 marks. The second session is going to be for people who opt for residence-based test or an allotted center test. It'll start at 12:30 p.m. Part B shall end at 1:15 a.m. Again, after a recess of 3 minutes, Part A will start at 1:18 p.m. and will end at 2:30 p.m. The marks, the pattern, and the format of the questions shall stay the same even for the second session. So question one shall be PTQ type and it would carry 17 marks. It'll have 4 choices, each with variable marks, which means each of the choices will have different marks and would last for 12 minutes. Questions 2, 3, and 4 shall be PTQ type and would be 12 minutes each with 16 marks each. There will be 4 right answers and each right answer shall have 4 marks. Now question 5 to 10 shall be MCQ and would carry 10 marks each, okay, totaling to 60 marks and it will be 4 minutes each. So questions will appear one by one and are to be answered within the given time. Okay, if the candidate fails to answer within the given time or if the time limit exceeds, the system will move forward to the next question. So you cannot really go back and forth, to solve questions. So you have to be mindful of how you utilize your time here. So what are PTQs? PTQs are nothing but preferential type questions. Okay, preference tests are tests that let you choose your preferences between design variations or options. So when taking part in a preference test, a participant is shown a number of design options and is asked to pick a favorite. So these tests are commonly used to measure aesthetic appeal, but participants can also be instructed to judge designs based on their trustworthiness or how well they communicate a specific message or idea. Okay, in decision-making context, preference choices are usually offered to solve a particular problem. Consequently, the reasoning just helps understand the decision made. So basically, it's going to be a this or that kind of a question. So you either pick this or you pick that. So let's look at the types of PTQs. So the first one is the one that requires reasoning as to why the preference picked is the right one. These kind of questions wouldn't be asked because the brochure nowhere states that you would have to provide a textual reasoning. What we think would come are the second type and the third type, which is deciding the correct preferential order or picking the right preferences from a given range of options. Let's look at what these questions look like. So preferential order type questions, so it's basically a ranking question. So ranking questions would ask candidates to compare options to each other by placing them in order of preference. Okay, so here none of the options are a wrong preference. They would just be, least preferred. And marks per preference would differ if one sets it in the right order, they score better. So here is a question. Shown below is a plan of a manager's cabin in an office showing alternative arrangements of the furniture units. Within it, which of the arrangements could be functionally correct as per your preference? Mark your answers in the right box given below. So here, option D is the right preference. So if you have to set an order to this, you would put D in front. Okay, later the preferences that you set wouldn't matter because D is the right answer. Then comes preference choice from a range of options. So here you would be asked to choose your preferences from a given list of preferences. Now it's going to be a long list of preferences, but you will have to, carefully list it out of which preferences you think are the best ones. So marks would vary as per the choices that you make. So here are sets of two pictures that will determine good visual taste. In the following papers, there are 5 pairs of design. They were chosen because they resemble nothing on the earth and therefore provoke no prejudiced associations in the mind. Study each pair carefully and check one, A or A1, etc., that appeals to you as more unified, better balanced, more satisfying. Okay, so you can tick the boxes for your answers. So here you just have to pick the correct option between A and A1. A1 is the more balanced, so that will be the answer. Whereas if we go to E and E1, E is the correct answer because it is more balanced and more satisfying. So your marks would vary on which one you pick. Post these questions, there are going to be 6 MCQ questions. If you want to have a look at the MCQ questions, you should go watch our previous video in which we've listed the kind of MCQ questions that could be asked in NATA 2020. We will be linking the video down below in the description. Please watch it to get a complete understanding of what kind of questions could be asked in NATA 2020. Let's look at the eligibility criteria. So a candidate in their 12th examination or 10 plus 3, which is a diploma examination with mathematics, should have scored at least 50% of marks, like aggregate marks. Then in physics, chemistry, and mathematics, PCM, a candidate should have scored at least 50% aggregate, which means 50 marks in physics, 50 marks in chemistry, and 50 marks in mathematics. So for reserved category, which is SC, ST, OBC, NCL, which is non-creamy layer, category or PWD, persons with disability, shall be provided a relaxation of 5% marks in the total aggregate in the 10 plus 2 level and 10 plus 3 diploma, as well as the PCM. Okay, so this means that you would require at least 45% marks and 45 marks in physics, chemistry, and mathematics each. You could prepare live online with us for your NATA examination. To know more, please give us a call on 8080809198, or you could visit our website, which is www.silica.co.in. Please like and share this video. To watch more videos on design careers, colleges, and exams, subscribe to our channel. Thank you.